guys ready?
What's the plan, Bobby?
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always wing it.
We're gonna get killed.
What you mean, we, white boy? You ready?
Here we go.
What's good, y'all? Welcome into the OG NBA betting show. Got my guys Dutch and Babano with me, and we'll see if that alarm clock eventually wakes our guy WAM up. But been a week. I'll go around the horn. I'll go to Babano first this time. What's up with you, Babano?
Yeah, rested and refreshed. Well, I shouldn't say that. I still had college basketball, handicapping, other sports going on, but NHL was off too. So it really was a good chance to rest, recharge the batteries a little bit. Now we're ready to go. You know, post All-Star break's over. It's time for the home stretch of the regular season. This is a very tricky night to be betting NBA, the first game back for all these teams. So for me, usually a high volume better, not so much tonight, but I'll throw out leans. We do still have a few bets. And we'll talk about them.
Hopefully, I gave Dutch a second to get a couple puffs in, and my computer is acting up right here, so I'm gonna go right to Dutch now. Dutch, what's good with you?
The NBA is a hell of a drug. And you're looking at the plug. Yeah, man. It's good to be back with the fellas, man. Take a break from life for a minute here. Vibe out with the fellas. Everybody in the chat. Nucky Green, Jelly Smash, Mike R, Peasy up in this motherfucker. It's good to see y'all real ones back. I took the All-Star break a little prior than I think the rest of y'all motherfuckers did. But, you know, I'm just being real. We care more about the games than they did that last week. So I was ready to go. Once Embiid didn't suit up, I said, my ass is not suiting the fuck up. All right? But we got plays today. It's good to be back. I don't know what the fuck, Babano, you said they was praising that All-Star game? Good. That's what it's come to. That's what it's come to. This motherfucker did more dancing than jamming. I mean, I don't know. He was jamming all right, but he wasn't really slamming. He was more dancing. But, yeah, man, I'm ready to get to a big card. Let's get to the money, Skee.
Let's get it. I did make banners if my thing would ever act correct. So first game, I'll get it up there eventually, I guess. First game, we're going with Atlanta and Philly. And this one opened up -4.5 for Philly. Looks like -1.5 is what we're calling it right now. Total open 235.5. Looks like 236. I don't have the injury report in front of me because, like I said, my stuff is acting up right now. But I do know Embiid and Paul George are out for the Sixers team. I'd like to think that Hawks pretty deep. Hawks, you know, who's stopping Jalen Johnson tonight? I like to think I want to get there with the Hawks. What do you think about them?
Yeah, first game after the break. Hawk call. Atlanta Hawks. Absolutely. I think they win this basketball game. I mean, I got in at 2.5. 1.5's fine. I think they win this game. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be looking to bet Atlanta quite a bit moving forward. I think there's high upside. I like what I saw from this team quite a bit in the days without Trae Young. Now, consistency is still an issue, but I think there's a chance for this team to put a little run together. 26-30 right now. You can't deny the results against Philadelphia. They've owned this team. They've won 7 in a row against the Philadelphia 76ers. And I think right now they got a chance to win this one. Jalen Johnson, I think, is a matchup issue. I like the PRA over for Jalen Johnson in this game as well. I like the Atlanta side. I actually bet over as well. That total's gone up to 240. But, yeah, I think Atlanta and the over for me. And I like a little prop there. Jalen Johnson over points, rebounds, and assists.
Dutchy?
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, it's only right? It's only right. You motherfuckers back. Wham Bam ain't here. You might have to do this motherfucker shit. Hey, but shout out to my guy LALV. Good to see you, my man. Nucky Green in the building. You know we gotta stay fresh, man. We gotta stay fresh, bro. I'm on the Sixers, man. I'm on the other motherfucking side, Bobano. That's right. I'm coming out. You know what I mean? I'm coming out firing. I mean, first of all, I do think the better bet is Maxey over 30.5 points. All right. Last 2 meetings versus these boys, 44 and 35. And you mentioned those 7 straight losses. Maxey only played in those 2 games, and 2 of those 7, and he had 44 and 35. They've lost twice this year to the Atlanta Hawks. Both meetings, this year, one in Philly, and they lost the one in Philly 3-point game and an overtime game. All right, I think no Maxey, in one of those games. I think off a loss to the Knicks. I mean, come on now. I know it's been a week, Bobano. These motherfuckers lost by 50 points the last time they was on their home court. 50 points. All right, 49. We'll call them motherfucking 50 piece with some sauce against the Knicks at the crib, right? I think you go into the All-Star break a little bit salty. I think they got them boys locked in. Maxey gonna have green light with no PG and obviously no Embiid. But I think they play better defense and play a little more up-tempo ball. I'm high on Atlanta as well, but for this game, they got Miami at home tomorrow. I think they're going to catch the Hawks a little sleepy here after the All-Star break. Jalen Johnson went there to the All-Star game. I like the look. I was looking at his rebounds. He's definitely going to have a game tonight. I'm not mad at that by any means. But Sixers -1. Tyrese Maxey over 30.5. It's good money. All right. I tweeted it out this morning. I got the Sixers -1 over 30.5. I'm going to try to tweet out my plays early in the morning. I'm trying to get back to what I was doing. It's a lot easier to have a week to do it, Skee, so we'll see how that goes. But I want to beat the lines. We'll see how it goes, my man.
All right. Dutchy and Babano on opposite sides in that one.
So break the tie, motherfucker.
I like the Hawks.
Oh, fuck you then. Next game, Skee.
Nets and Cavs. I like this game is much better. I'm going to go ahead and just get it started right here.
Is bad for your health.
Dang. I don't know, bro. It's supposed to be hitting the clip and it's not hitting it.
I seen it.
I can't even.
Yeah, I saw it. No, you got it. You got it. I think it is fucking up on your end because I heard it. I saw it.
Yeah, and I got two devices here just so I could be here skiing. Your shit's fucking. But I seen it though. I seen it on both devices.
All right.
Hey, I'm in action here. I like the over in this basketball game. Brooklyn was on a mini over streak before the break. Now, again, before the break versus after the break, we're going to see some things not carry over, but 5 straight overs for Brooklyn before the break, and the defense was just not very good. They were scoring, though, and again, as long as MPJ is playing and Michael Porter Jr. is playing here for Brooklyn tonight, that's the guy that carries them offensively. So I think they can score enough. Cleveland, I don't know if they'll be locked in defensively, right, coming off the All-Star break. Sometimes we see the defense a little sleepy, but they'll score at will, or at least they should here against Brooklyn. So I like over 29.5 here.
Shout out to my guy, Mark Nick in the building, Domo in the building, the solution, AOD. Hey, Babano's a savant when it comes to the Nets. So whatever he does, whenever I touch them, they get blown out by like 50. So I'll leave it to him. I like the over on this as well. I don't do the totals, but that was a look for me.
Rockets.
Low for a Cleveland game, I'll tell you that total.
Rockets and Hornets. Line is moving towards the Rockets here. Hornets shorthanded, right? They don't have their center. They don't have Bridges.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of feel like the Rockets want to shut everybody up with all this burner account, whatever is going on. I feel like the Rockets could just blow them out tonight. What do you think, Dutch?
What you think? Is that Katie's real burner? What the fuck, man? I'm still confused. I don't know what's real, what's not real anymore. I really don't. This is crazy. They get me too damn many times. Oh, man. You know what it is, man. Hey, we back, right? We back. It's the OG crew, and we back. And it's only right. It's only right. We are missing Wham Band, but we got to get Con Air on the board today. All right? Con motherfucking Air. This boy, I think he'll come in with a little chip, too. He was kind of talking some shit, chest out at the All-Star game in the three-point contest. Didn't work out as he would like. Obviously, it was set up for Dame, and, it was writing on the wall type shit. I wish I would have known that he was shooting in the three-point contest. I would have bet it. But Con Air didn't, kind of choked it up and didn't make it to the final 3. Kind of choked it up at the end. But I think he'll come out ready to rock and roll tonight. Now he's a bucket regardless. Last time he's seen these boys, because they did play Houston like 2 weeks ago, right? And they beat Houston by 20 in Houston. Now in that game, Con Air was 8 of 13 from the field, 24 points. Did have 6 turnovers. And so I would like for him to control the ball a little bit better. My guy, Skee already talked about having they're minus a couple dudes, so I just think that's more attempts for him. He's got 18 plus and 4 straight. We're going over 18.5 points. Paid minus 128 for it, but I think it's good money. Conair going to get us at least 20 tonight.
Good stuff. Shout out to LJ from H Town in the chat. See you guys account back on Twitter too. He likes this game under. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I do see y'all. And to Damo in the chat asking me. I mean, you see, I ain't been there, bro. I mean, I could watch the games anywhere. But Babano, what you got?
So Charlotte was a moneymaker for me before the break, but I'm worried that, this is the team that I'm really worried about the break fucks them up. They were rolling. They were playing great. The chemistry's great. Kneppel's hooping. LaMelo, Brandon Miller, Bridges before the suspension, of course, for the brawl against Detroit. I mean, this whole team, the chemistry was really becoming quite good. Their offense was humming. They're even playing some better defense. And now the break comes right as Charlotte's on this heater, and I worry that they're off. It throws them out of sync. You know what I mean? I worry about the break negatively affecting this Charlotte Hornets team. Not to mention, you mentioned the injuries. Who's taking care of Şengün in the paint tonight? That's a concern I've got here for this Charlotte team. So I left my wallet in El Şengündo props. Could be worth a shot here tonight involving Houston. Didn't bet the game, but I kind of like Şengün in some form as far as player props.
Yeah, KD, if it was KD, he might have a little extra juice tonight, huh, Skee? Because KD was talking that shit about him.
Yeah, it's a good matchup too. I think points, rebounds, probably a solid look right there.
Hey, but Drewski's right. Skee. The Rockets are overrated. And it took a little while for it to come to tuition, but it's finally happened. The Rockets are definitely overrated a little bit, in my opinion.
I initially leaned Charlotte, but I'm worried about the break. I'm worried about the break disrupting their rhythm. I am. I think that's a real fear I have.
I like the Hornets tonight, but I'm not going to bet it. I wouldn't lay the points with Houston, but I get it if you are.
All right, we're gonna go Pacers and Wizards, and this is a game I am not touching.
Is bad for your health.
Pacers team total. Pacers. I'm more at the team total. I don't know if I trust them defensively, Indiana, but Washington, at least before the break, they weren't playing any defense whatsoever. What did they give up in that final game? 138 to Cleveland, 132 to Miami, 127 to Brooklyn. They're just getting caved in defensively, this Washington Wizards team. You tell me Indiana can't get over 116.5, their team total? I think they can. I bet it. Pacers team total over.
Man, I can't wait till these Pacers get healthy and get right. This is going to be a nice little squad. But we got time for that. We got time. So back with it.
They will.
Yeah, a nice squad for sure.
All right, Pistons and Knicks. I mean, I guess it's a good game. Centers are missing for the Pistons from that suspension from the fight. If 1 + 1 = 2, the Knicks should cover this game, but it just don't feel right. If I was betting this one, it'd probably be Asar, rebounds and assists. But Bano, you look like you might be interested.
Everything in my mind says don't do it, Ian. Don't bet Detroit basketball here. But do you know they've covered every spread as a dog this year? They're perfect ATS as an underdog this year, the Pistons. Every game they've covered as an underdog this year. So I'm on Detroit basketball. I'm going to take them +4. I am worried that this is a triple circled spot for the New York Knicks, because of the fact they're trailing Detroit in the Eastern Conference standings. This is the team they have to catch. But I think it's all baked into the number. I don't think you're getting a great bargain here on the New York Knicks for 4.5. And you're right. There are some concerns from the Pistons standpoint with the injuries, or absences, I should say, with the suspension, Duren and Stewart. It looks like Anunoby's going to play. Only McBride's not going to play for the Knicks, so they're very healthy. But gosh, the Pistons have just been money this year as underdogs. Money. And I got to see it from the Knicks. To not just win, but you got to win by a couple buckets now. So I'm going to take Detroit here, +4. Perfect as an underdog. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Perfect 9-0 against the spread as a dog this year, Pistons.
Dutch?
Yeah, man. Shout out to our guy Marquell in the building. Blessed up. Mitchell Robinson double-double. You got to make the free throws, bro. I don't know about the points, but I'm sure I'll get the rebounds. But I'm on the Pistons here. I tweeted out this morning. I got the 4.5. I like the 4. I think it looks like a New York spot. But I think the Knicks win this game. It's within the number, bro. It's kind of gross to say that, but I think 4.5 is just too many points. And you could say this is a perfect spot for the Knicks because the Pistons beat them by 30, 2 weeks ago? But you know what happened earlier this year already? The Pistons beat them by 30. So two matchups this time, this game they played this year. The Pistons beat them by 30. And the last 3 losses that they had to the Knicks combined 6 points. All within this number, losses 3 points or less. So I think you got to bet Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons here. 18-7 on the road, straight up. 14-10 against the number on the road. And Bobano said, as a dog, they're fucking money. So I don't really buy into this as such a Knicks spot. I personally think Cat was fucking kumbaya a little too much. I'll tell you one person who enjoyed the All-Star game. He sure as hell did. All right, Mr. fucking Smiley Face. All right, I don't think we're gonna get the big bodega. We might get the little kitty cat. Still fucking, had a blast. Oh my God, hung out with all his fucking guys. You know what I mean? He just seemed a little too fucking happy for me. So, and Jalen Brunson, I questioned him at times too, man. So they probably still in all-star mode, Mike Brown going to get these boys ready to rock and roll. Wham Bam, perfect time to come through on a beautiful
Alarm
game.
clock went off for Wham Bam, yeah.
But, yeah, man, I'm telling you right now, Detroit, don't expect them to show up and overlook them. I know Cade was at the All-Star game. I didn't even see the motherfucker smile. Cat couldn't stop smiling, all right? That's another reason why I'm betting this bitch, all right? Cade Cunningham, the head of the snake, going into Madison Square Garden, going to show the fuck out. Believe it. They outwork them. They outplay them. I think they win the game. But if the Knicks win this, I think it's a one-possession game. They find something close at the end. Talk to me, Wham Bam.
Man, look, bro. I like this game so much, bro. This game got action for me early. I like the under here. Obviously, we know both of these teams gonna play some good defense. We got suspensions and shit. People ain't gonna play. I think K gonna go crazy. He normally does go pretty solid at the Garden. I believe he's averages about 26 points per game. We got his point total at 25.5, I believe. So I do like K today. I haven't took that, but the under 220.5, I did take that, and I do think that this is a team that is going to try to tighten in on the defensive side of things, even though there's some guys out, and I do think that K takes advantage of it there. So shout out to the people, though, man. Shout out to the people in the chat, man. We know what it is. How many games have we missed so far, bro? Because I
think you only really missed 2 games we're talking about.
Yeah.
All the 4 o'clock. The
4 actual games before this one.
All the 4 o'clock games. Yes, sir. All right. Let me double check. Hold on, my fault, y'all. My shit just went through it. Yeah, so I am on the Rockets. I did take the Rockets. I'm on the Rockets there. So take the -4.5 with the Rockets. I think that the KD. So we talked a little bit about the KD burner shit. Did we talk about that yet?
I asked Skee if he thought it was real.
But it is, yeah.
He talked so much shit about Jabari Smith Jr., bro. Jabari better get his ass out there, man. I swear. Like, Udoka, I think Udoka got some gangster in him, right? I think he look at the little homie like, you gonna let that motherfucker talk that shit? I don't give a fuck if he on our team or not. The way he's talking, he probably don't want to be on our team. I think Udoka put a fire in Jabari. Jabari should just go crazy. Does he have Down syndrome? Is he the boy talked that much shit about, bro? That ain't no cool thing. So I think that's enough to motivate them to beat their ass today. Give me the 4.5 with them right there. So yeah, I like I'm on the Rockets -4.5. Outside of that, there's nothing else to talk about. I did take the Pacers though, so I know a lot of people want to talk about a lot of the injuries with the Pacers. No Siakam, none of those things. Let's be honest, y'all. Who's taking the worst? Who would you rather? Who's giving up the most on defense? Let's start there. Let's talk there. It's the fucking Wizards. Wizards don't give a damn, bro. They don't give a damn. Pacers money line, man. Let's keep going, bro.
There you go.
All right. The
One
next
thing about
game,
this game, good point in the chat. That's what I'm worried about. I'm on Detroit, and it's a small bet. All these bets are small. I don't want anyone listening to me and saying we got to unload. Okay,
Right.
everything's small units tonight for me, including Detroit. But the one thing I am concerned about is they have no depth in the front court tonight because of these injuries. But that means they're going to work this Paul Reed right into the court tonight. He's going to play a shit ton. So I think his over points or rebounds or points and rebounds, some kind of combination like that makes a lot of sense. Paul Reed had 3 double-digit scoring games before the All-Star break as well. So I like that prop for Detroit. Paul Reed.
Yeah, I cap it as guys are going to step up, not all-stars, guys that get minutes, whereas you're going against a whole fucking team of, damn near all-stars or guys making fucking 100 million plus. So
Right.
we'll see who's ready to rock and roll.
man. Shit, just free money wham, huh?
I mean, I think people are on the Knicks here. I was surprised to hear Bobano on the Pistons.
Hey, they trying to make it seem like it's so easy, bro.
Yeah, I remember there was a certain Dallas Maverick New York Knicks home game for the Knicks. Everyone thought Knicks spot, and what did they lose by 40?
Yeah.
Are you on the Knicks, Skee?
We'll see. I'm gonna think about it.
I'm not gonna lie. My initial thought was, I'm gonna be on the Knicks, and then I really broke it down. And I ended up on the Pistons with the points. I thought the value was there. And there's that word, we'll see.
The thing that concerns me is I think the Knicks are coming to play, but to Dutch's point with back in the Pistons, like Cade Cunningham is snatching souls right now with the way he's playing
Right up
for this team. Unreal. Can he do it tonight?
Man, my
Definitely
computer's
gonna have to
messed
play
up so bad.
Yeah.
I'm passing this game to y'all. I don't want nothing to do with it. Raptors, Bulls, which
Yeah, just ask the Raptors because he did it to them right before the break.
Yeah.
Giddy up back. If he's back, man, we might have to start cashing on him again, but nothing official for me.
Yeah, nah, I'm not I'm really not into taking games and shit that we really want to force here. This is a force me game right here for sure. Yeah, man. Shout out to Giddy being back. Yeah, giddy up. I would agree. Should bring some type of spark to this Bulls team. All the guys they missing and shit. So yeah, maybe that's the only way.
Yeah, there's a lot of love for the Knicks in the chat.
Toronto Raptors -6 for me. Chicago 1-9 straight up and against the spread their last 10. Team that sold off everybody's traded Vucevic, looking to the future. I know they're going to get Giddy back, but Toronto got blown out by Detroit final game before the break. They know they got to step it up here in the second half if they're going to get a decent seed and position in the Eastern Conference come playoff time. So urgency, I think, for the Raptors, and Chicago is very bad right now. So I think Toronto can win by margin. They played Chicago very well over the years.
Yeah, I do think that it could be definitely a good spot for Toronto, though. So that's another reason why I'm scared to jump on that side there, too. But yeah, I agree with you, Babano.
Suns and Spurs. I'm not touching this game. Only games I want to talk about is the last 2 games. So
I'll take this
the way
one,
my
man.
computer
Break out the motherfucking tequila and churros. Yeah, that's right, man. That's it, baby. 1-6 straight and going into the break, right? Playing some good basketball right now. Average margin of win, 14 points per game. Now, they lost both meetings versus Suns this year. 3 straight, so I think really they're not going to overlook the Suns tonight is my point in that. And, the Suns, yeah, man, there was a cash cow early. Kind of came back to reality a little bit before the break. Suns lost 3 of the last 4 going into the break. 4-6 against the number of the last 10 overall. I think the Spurs, man, are going to continue. You've seen who I watched a tiny bit of that All-Star, and it was the game 5 or whatever the fuck game it was, the last one. All they was talking about is how Wemby set the tone. Now you think Wemby's going to come back and he just be like, oh, it's cool? No, they're going to continue to do what they do, and they're going to beat a team that's beat them twice already this year. So I think the Spurs go from start to motherfucking finish. -7.5. It's good money. The whole crew, De'Aaron Fox feeling himself after making that game winner, LBJ with LBJ and shit, all that kumbaya shit. They're bringing the energy back to the SA, and they're going to run the Phoenix Suns out the gym.
We gotta find another name other than SA. I'm just letting y'all know. Every time I hear SA,
Why? The SA, bro. There ain't nothing but Mexicans in that motherfucker.
SA sounds like, you know, sexual something. Yeah, sexual something. I'm just gonna leave it right there.
What
But
the fuck? It sounds sexual to you?
When people say SA nowadays, bro, they mean something else. But I'm just
when they say SA now, what does it mean?
Not SA, not like my lean like a cholo, homie. I'm talking about like, like
what comes to mind when I say SA to you, Babano, in the sexual way?
Yeah, not that. Not that.
Bro, he's still in Valentine's Day mode. What the
I was
fuck?
gonna say, I think he had too much loving on the weekend. Nothing says loving like essay. Okay.
That's the opposite of love, golly.
What the fuck? You have to explain that shit to me off air.
I ain't even about to start because I'm not trying to get us flagged on YouTube. That's why I said.
No, I said off air. But yeah,
it's cool. It's cool. Look at the people in the look at people in the chat. They know what's going on.
This is a very easy pass for me, this game. I have no interest stepping in front of the Spurs. I will say this. With Jalen Green and Devin Booker both in the lineup for Phoenix, they have a winning record. So that's my one, they could hang around, maybe cover the number, but I have no interest putting money against the San Antonio Spurs right now. None. Zero.
Are they funny essay?
Come on. Come on, life.
They are hilarious. Man, why is this line -7.5 for you and this 8.5 other places, man? This line is all over the fucking place, bro. And I think the reason why it's all over the place is they don't know who the fuck is going to come here and play serious here. The Suns haven't been a walkover, haven't been 8+, haven't been 8+ all year, even with all the injuries that they sustained all year. You know what I mean? We know there's no Grayson Allen. We know we don't have I think Dylan Brooks is gone. He's not in there. So there are missing guys for sure, but it's still like, we still got a nice bulk of the offense, a nice bulk of the culture with the Suns here. I think it's kind of a little too sweet for you to just give them here. And I do believe that the Spurs are one of the favorites to come out of the West. Don't get me wrong. We know that they're pretty good, but I just think that the Suns, they're not no cupcake. And I think that's the reason why the market is kind of a little confused. We see 7.5s, 8.5s. I think the market's confused because of it.
Celtics Warriors.
You got nothing on this, Skee, either? No? Negative. Okay. I think I like Boston here a little bit. I'd sprinkled on the Celtics -5.5. I just think it's a cheap price with Boston coming into this game. I think this is another team that's probably going to go on a bit of a run. You would think try to get on a little bit of a roll here coming out of the break. They're fully healthy, other than Tatum, obviously. Although a Tatum return, is on the horizon at some point. Curry's out, obviously, for Golden State. No Steph. Porzingis questionable. I think Boston gets it done. I think the price is reasonable here. So give me the Celtics -5.5.
Yeah, just a quick. I did have the Celtics earlier before the Steph Curry news got on it right before Steph Curry news dropped. So I don't feel comfortable saying, go ahead, take the Celtics. I just think that we're going to see, the Celtics play a lot better than they did first half. I think they get serious. The boy, like you said, Tatum is creeping in. He's in the G League. How quick is that type of timetable for Achilles injuries?
Amazing.
Remarkable. And honestly, I don't really need him to be a lot. I think him coming back with them getting peace in Vucevic, implementing him into the lineup, implementing him to the offense, trying to figure out how they're going to play their defense there. They're still in control of the Atlantic Division. I think they continue to do so. The Warriors, no Steph Curry. It's all downhill. We gotta believe in pods, KC. I know you don't want me to talk right now, but we gotta believe in pods, KC.
Rui Santos too. Don't forget about him.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Celtics all the way, bro. Come on, man. I don't know the line changing and any of that shit should matter to y'all. Y'all still should be on the Celtics today.
And here's a little ATS number I'll throw out there. Golden State, they've been home underdogs 4 times this year. That's it. 1-3 against the spread in those games, and they've lost those games by an average of 10.2 points per game. So home dog roll has not been good to Golden State the few times they've been in it.
Yeah, man. Shout out to our guy, The Solution. I see you, my man. Our guy, Lucky Power, in the building. Good to see you, my dude. This one, we got some Cast Mean Green picks. Our guy Stacks back in the Celtics as well. Good to see both of y'all. I was like, why the fuck are the Celtics? This was a lower number early this morning when I capped the car. I know it was. And I was like, why the Celtics so small number? Obviously, Graham touched on that. I don't like what the Warriors have as a roster. I don't really like what's going on over there, period, with the Draymond podcast, Steve Kerr coaching don't want to go. Whatever the fuck going on over there, I don't really like it. But the number just seemed too fucking easy. Now it's a little bit bigger. And the Celtics, on the other hand, like, they got Pritchard and Vooch coming off the bench. I don't know. I think this motherfucker running the show over there might be a little too smart for his own ass. You know what I mean? The Celtics haven't been that great this year. I do think our Celtics are nothing for me. But when I look at the starting lineup and who's coming off the bench, like, Pritchard been one of the better players this year. Like, I'm just trying to – I think he's probably been better than your boy Caillou this year. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, I'm not really getting what's going on over there in Boston. So, and now Tatum coming back to the G League. I hope he gets back well quickly. But yeah, I think Boston is a complicated ass team, but they should handle business in the Bay if I had to pick.
I see Casey saying when Vooch get in his barbecue chicken, they're like, yeah, he's stuck on defense, but bro, who's really gonna cook him? Draymond Green? Like, who's cooking over there? Like Al Horford? Like, calm down.
I mean, yeah.
Magic and Kings, I'm disappointed, or I'm not disappointed. I'm irritated that I bet this game on Monday or whatever day it was, minus 10.5. Everybody's in. Gets to Wednesday. Franz gets rolled out with come on, bro. We didn't know this shit a while ago. Like, he just now got an ankle injury, like, and out for 3 weeks with an ankle sprain. Should just get on my fucking nerves, bro. For real. The Kings are still just ass, though. I don't think a lot of people want to be there, so it can still cash. But I'm not happy with my number on the Magic, and I don't even really like the bet right now, but I have it. Urbano?
I don't like this game at all. Backwood this motherfucker.
I'm gonna just pass it because if I backwood, my computer might shut off now.
Yeah,
yeah, let's just keep it on.
And if I'm backwooding it, probably the rest of the flock, the herd, is following suit.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's very simple for me. I don't want Sacramento either. I can't lay this many with Orlando. They're still a bad favorite to me. We'll see.
I think that, yeah, the Orlando's offense got a lot better. Now, obviously, they got friends. They got Jalen Suggs cooking. The kid Anthony Black. You know, they got some pieces starting to figure it out a little bit over there. Bane is playing a little bit more of a leader, you know what I'm saying, as of late over the last month. So, yeah, I understand why it would be 10. But I think the Kings probably are still the spot there, man. As much as you want to be annoyed, bro, you already got the Kings, right? You already got them in your pocket?
No, I got the Magic.
Oh, you got the Magic. Sorry, bro. I was liking the Kings on here. I was liking the Kings on here because I think that, like, you know, Pookie Piker's gonna strike again another day, bro. And this is one of those games where, hey, look, like the solution is saying, guys that's coming off of this All-Star break should be playing pretty well. And I'm not saying that it's going to be Russell Westbrook all the time, but this is pretty a good matchup for him right here. So I do like that today. So, yeah, I was leaning a little bit Kings, but do I want to start my week or start the second half of the season betting the Pookie Pipers? That's the reason why I didn't.
Our last game, we have Nuggets and Clippers. Up from 3.5 to 4.5. You don't have Peyton Watson. You don't have Aaron Gordon. For the Clippers, I'm pretty sure they have everybody except for Garland. So at home, after they hosted the All-Star break, I'm going to go to Babano first on this one. What you thinking here?
Yeah, this one with the Nuggets and Clippers is I went back and forth because I think there's something to be said about, it's for the Clippers, they just get to stay at home. The Intuit Dome is where the All-Star festivities were. No travel involved, which is good. Although I guess you could say for the Denver Nugget participants like a Jamal Murray in the All-Star game, they could have stayed there as well. Although I don't know if they did that, but nevertheless, Clippers 3-1 straight up. 3-1 against the spread before the break. They beat Sacramento, Minnesota. They split the 2 games with Houston. Denver was not exactly playing great, let's be honest. I mean, they lost to the Thunder. They lost to the Pistons. They lost to the Knicks. They lost to the Cavs, and they beat the Bulls and the Grizzlies. Big fucking deal. They didn't beat anybody really of quality, the Denver Nuggets right before the break. So I'm kind of thinking Clippers here, plus 4.5 has some value. At the same time, Denver's one of those teams, right, that with the veteran leadership of Jokic and Murray and, a team that maybe didn't play great the few games, that was not a great, 2-5 stretch for them, 2-4 stretch for them going into the break, that maybe they got a better game in them. They have played the Clippers very, very well, 5-1 straight up and against the spread the last 6 versus the Clippers. So I initially leaned Clippers, and I still do, but I don't think I'm betting them. Something tells me Denver's going to show up tonight, so I'm off the game.
Well,
yeah, not necessarily super confident in this play, but I do like the Nuggets here. I think the Nuggets starts early and finish it off. Clippers are going to clip. The second half is not going to be their friend this year. We still don't see what Garland. Garland is out still. The toe is really towing. It's week to week for him. That's definitely one of their best playmakers once he come back. When he comes back, he's going to be automatically their best playmaker. So we haven't really seen their offense play as the best of their ability. I do not think so. So I don't think it's going to change anything there. We know we got 2 hamstring boys for the other side that's out. Aaron Gordon with a grade 2, and the boy that's day-to-day with my boy Peyton Watson. Those 2 are big pieces, of course. But they saying in here, Jokic is everything. His birthday's today. I didn't know his birthday was today. Does he really care about birthdays? I think he only cares about horses and shit. So I don't really think he cares about his birthday as much, but I do think he definitely shits on the Clippers. No Zubac now. Where is is it Collins is going to help? I know Collins is starting to knock down threes, and he's starting to be a little bit better offensively, especially now no Harden. You need Collins to step up. So I think if you want to like anything on the Clippers, isolate Collins. But I still think the Nuggets handle it and beat them down. Nothing I'm super confident in, but I'm pretty sure I will be on the Nuggets minus 4.5. Haven't locked that in yet, but Lopez.
Yeah, Brook Lopez is not doing anything to check Jokic. It's just not happening. That might be the better bet than even Denver, if you like that side, is just Jokic to points, rebounds, assists, triple-double, you name it. He could have a big night.
Yeah, I think he's hunting everything too. Is obviously he's gonna be trying to get guys involved. So it's a triple-double watch for his birthday. I think I could see ESPN highlighting his birthday, and he gets a triple-double, and they go through the historic stats of people on triple-doubles on their birthday, yada yada. Give me Jokic. I probably am going to be on that. I think you're right. You call into my brain right there, Bobano, with Jokic there. But Nuggets minus 4.5. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be on that. Haven't had it yet, but I'm pretty sure I'll be on that.
For what it's worth, too, Denver has won by double digits both meetings this year versus the Clippers.
If I'm betting this game, I'm taking the Clippers. I'm telling you right now. And it's because, one, you're missing both of the forwards for the Nuggets, Gordon and Watson. And I just don't think they have anybody to fill that gap. The Nuggets defense hasn't been good. Somebody mentioned their schedule. I mean, they've given up 116 every game in February. I mean, I looked at Clippers team total. Nuggets, I mean, I like what you guys said about Brook Lopez. I mean, it's not like he's stopping Jokic tonight. So, I don't know. It was Clippers or nothing for me. But the more I think about it, there should be some points in this game. Thinking that the over could possibly get there.
That makes sense. I could see that for sure. And I mentioned, I was the one that mentioned it, Skee. I mean, they lost to the Bulls. They lost to the Knicks. They lost every good team they played late in February before the break, Denver. The 2 wins were Chicago and Memphis. How impressed are you by that? 2 teams that are sellers.
Yeah, that's how I might have to get there with this one. Team total something with the Clippers. in this game. It's a late night game though. It doesn't start till 7:40, so we have some time there. All right, that's the slate for today. I don't know how I got through it with my stuff acting up today, but I did. So we are gonna let's see if I can. Now I don't know how to turn this off. We're gonna go to best bets. Wham bam. I want to just see if I can put you up there before I mess things up even worse. Nobody's getting put up on the screen, I guess, today. Just go for it, Wham bam.
It's all good, man. Shout out to y'all in the chat. Appreciate y'all being up in here. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to the people, man. We're gonna go to the game that I think everybody's it's the battle of the tankers. Battle of the tankers. So everybody's out. Who's gonna play defense? Who cares about winning this game? There's a high lottery draft pick on the market. I'm gonna put the bet on the team that has some sort of championship DNA. Obviously, they're tanking, but they still better than the fucking Wizards. Give me the Pacers money line, man. Get paid today. Shout out to y'all out there. EdgeFinderDaily.com, bro.
Good stuff from Wham Bam. For myself, I mean, I have one bet, but honestly, I don't think it's the best bet. So I'm not even about to tell y'all. But I think out of what we talked about, that Clippers game over does sound very, very appealing. Vano, let them know how to get to the window and take us home.
Yeah, I had a couple in mind, but some of the others I was considering for best bet, the numbers moved a few points. So let's give you a best bet where the number's still in a pretty good spot, hasn't moved too much, and I like it every bit as much. Let's lay the 5.5 with the Boston Celtics. I think they get the job done tonight in the Bay Area against Golden State. Cheap price. Warriors 1-3 against the spread as a home dog this year, losing by an average of 10.2 points per game in those 4 games as a home dog. So 10-point win for Boston would get it done tonight. So I like it. I think they show up. They have a good game out of the break. Boston minus 5.5 against Golden State for my best bet. Shout out to everyone in the chat. You get to see all of us on screen when I do my outro today. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Hit the like button on the way out. The NBA is a hell of a drug. And you're looking at the plugs. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share the motherfucking video. Y'all stay fresh, stay blessed, and let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah.
You guys ready? It's the plan, Bobby.
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always wing it.
We're gonna get killed.
What you mean, we, white boy?
You ready?
Here we go.